Welcome back to District Debrief. I'm Ben Greenberger, and I got into a war with my tie this morning. Summer break is right around the corner, and we're all looking forward to sunshine, sleeping in, and staying on the beach, or more likely, working 40 hours a week and being more stressed than ever. I'm not sure what this summer will bring, but I know that we've got a great episode in store for you today. But first, let's catch up on some news from the past few weeks. Around 30 hippos were found dead in the Ethiopian National Park only weeks after a referendum voted in favor of removing George the Colonial as the GW mascot. I'm not saying George did it, but it wouldn't be the first time a colonial had blood on his hands. I was a child when it started, but the report on Russian interference into the 2016 election was finally submitted by Robert Mueller and released to the public last week. We know things happened, but the most important part, some crazy things about Eric and Don Jr., and this is like another long bleep, singing Hey Soul Sister. I think that was the best one we've ever done here. Yeah, I know, right? Too bad we're going to have to redact most of it. Oh well. Elon Musk is promising a line of automated taxis and electric leaf blowers, which sounds great until you realize that the only thing more terrifying than a taxi driver who does U-turns and pounds on the horn during rush hour is a taxi doing U-turns and pounding on the horn by itself during rush hour. Also, dude, electric leaf blowers already exist. Elon Musk thinks he invented batteries, which, to be fair, he might have, since there seem to be tons of those classic early minor technical flaws, like cars on fire. NASA's InSight rover recently detected the first bit of seismic activity ever recorded on the red planet. The Marsquake, because it's not on Earth, only slightly shook the planet, but Elon Musk's car that's still in space turned around and headed back to Earth amid fears of becoming the first car to go on fire on 2 planets. Tesla, making the impossible possible. Avengers Endgame released on the same weekend that Game of Thrones fans watched their favorite characters die in the Battle of Winterfell. So if you ever wanted to know what it's like for all of your friends and family to die within 72 hours, sounds like it's time for a doubleheader. Nicolas Cage broke down at karaoke night singing a sad cover of Purple Rain amid his divorce proceedings. While he may be the prince of our heart, this rendition is causing us both sorrow and pain. Last weekend we had a little bit of a holiday free-for-all when Easter, Passover, Earth Day, and most significantly 420 occurred within just 4 days of each other. I hope everyone enjoyed their organic Easter chocolate matzah edibles. After the last SA election, politics at GW are seeming just as crazy as politics everywhere else. We got our friend Dion to sit down with former SA presidential candidate and current Elliott School Senator Justin Diamond for an exclusive interview. Check it out.
Today we have a very special guest on our show, SA Senator Justin Diamond. Justin, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well.
Thanks for taking so much time off of your busy life as an SA Senator. So first off, it takes big cojones to take on the SA. Very impressive. But I've got to ask, you wanted to abolish the SA, so why did you join it?
Well, I joined the SA so I could institutionally reform it from within and perhaps put some fun policy out there for my fellow students. I was written in on the down ballot, so I figured it would be a travesty if I didn't take that position up in the wake of my crushing defeat.
Okay, that's fair. So you're not going to abolish the SA?
I might still be working towards it. We'll see how this year pans out. We'll see how well the SA fulfills its duty in being the voice of the students and being student representatives.
Could you give me a time frame on when it's going to be gone?
As soon as possible, as soon as I can.
Like next?
Or as soon as they fix their...
January?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. I was hoping I don't know. Are you busy tomorrow night?
No.
Oh, okay.
We'll abolish the SA together?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Cool.
Meet up.
Okay. Now, on to a few other pressing issues. As you know, the student body also recently voted to get rid of the Colonials nickname. Many students kind of disagree with this. We drafted some other nicknames, and I would like to know which ones you agree with. So A, the colonizers, B, the Redskins, C, the Columbus lovers, and D, the Redskins.
I personally would go with E. I was considering going with something like the Minutemen, but I was afraid it'd be sexist. Because, so that's like some Revolutionary War history.
Yeah.
Yeah. George Washington's Minutemen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's classics.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
So
that's kicking the can down the road, though.
Yeah. So anyway, you managed to jumpstart a write-in campaign in just a few days without PAC money, without overseas influences, and surprisingly, without God. Would you like to comment on that?
Who told you I didn't have overseas influences?
Shit. Okay. Would you like to apologize for putting other candidates to shame? Or are you just that heartless?
I would never apologize for that. I think, if anything, it's their job to be a better candidate.
What advice would you have for them?
You gotta keep chugging out the meme steam. You definitely can't run a memeless campaign. It's the 21st century.
Yeah.
And people are campaigning like it's still, what is it? I don't know. What was that election scandal where they made a terrible bargain? I don't know. I forget what it's called. But that.
Okay. There's a photo circulating on the meme page of you dressed as Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin. We all know you support abolishing the SA, but do you support seizing the means of production from the capitalist pigs?
Depends on the day. Some mornings you wake up and you see relentless class oppression, and some days you're just willing to take one for the team and live in white picket fence America. It really comes down to the.
So if the revolution started tomorrow, would you join?
If the revolution started tomorrow, I guess I would, because of crushing student debt. So yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of the recently announced Vern Independence movement, #Vexit? Is the movement a threat to student unity or a chance to end foggy bottom imperialism?
I wouldn't say it's a threat to student unity because Vernies aren't students.
I live on the Vern, man.
What hall?
West.
All right. Well, all right. There's some salvation for you, I guess, because Pelham. But besides that, come on. You really tell me Summers residents should be a part of the GW community?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, thank you.
That's fair. How's your life outside of this? How are your parents?
How are my parents? They're fine.
Never mind. I don't care. Where did you learn to play the accordion, and could you teach me?
I could teach you. I learned myself. I taught myself. I got the accordion in Canada, Toronto, on a whim. A whim.
A whim?
A
what
whim.
Does that mean?
I saw an accordion store and purchased an accordion. Yeah.
Are you good?
No.
Could you play something for us? I want to hear it.
I could. I almost broke my right hand yesterday, though, so we'll see. Oh, I'm tied to the chair. Let me grab this. I also haven't played since a few days. So this is,
Okay.
some subpar accordioning at best. What song would you like to hear?
Do you know Old Town Road?
Oh, God. I do? Hardly.
I'd like to see your attempt.
Oh, boy. Do I get multiple attempts?
Sure.
Believe it's. I think it might be better if I just play the fight song.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. All right, you ready? Buff. See, it's been a while.
Okay, that's good. You can stop now. I don't want to hear the rest of it, please. You love this, don't you? SA Senator Justin Diamond, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out Justin Diamond might not be the craziest person on campus. We caught up with a couple of the brothers of Alpha Sigma Sigma to check out one of the sickest frat patios on campus. Take a look.
What's up,
good,
bro
slugs?
chopsos? My name's Chaswell Blake Griffin Smithington, the 69th.
And I'm Digby.
We're part of Alpha Sigma Sigma fraternity, and we're here to show you our patio!
Follow us.
patios, or fratios, are a huge part of our culture, our society, and like our overall vibe.
Yeah, like we like live in a society, and like part of living in that society, you know, is getting to exclude others. Patios are a great overall way to distance yourself from other people on campus and to let people know that, like, if you're different than me, you can off.
Like, these patios are totally elevated, dude. Like, we're definitely above your ass and probably also richer.
Yeah. So one of the best parts about our fratio is our sweet cornhole pitch.
Yeah, this baby is state-of-the-art, regulation.
Yeah, my dad bought us this set, and like, low-key, he could buy you too.
My dad hits me.
Yeah, Chaz's dad is like super down with toxic masculinity. He's propagating a cycle of abuse that Chaz will one day pass on to his own kids.
Yeah, it's super sick.
Yeah, so now we want to show you one of our favorite spots.
Follow us to the Bone Zone!
This thing's where we get our freak on during darty season.
Yeah, we're talking loads of ass play in here. Like, this is where it all goes down.
Yeah.
Isn't this the place that's supposed to make it ADA accessible?
Yeah.
But like we said, we hate different, but we love ass.
And we have a deathly fear of our inability to prove our own manhood.
Yeah, we put down women and people that look differently than us to cover up our own insecurities.
Like my small penis.
Yeah, and my fear that if I ever tell Digby I'm into him, he'll never reciprocate my love.
What's reciprocate mean?
Don't worry about it.
And now we save the best for last. Just when you think we've run out of patio,
We have our secret back patio! This place is like legit Eden, dude.
yeah, like this is where we grill, where we chill. Hey, focus!
This is a really great place to come when you want to hang, but you don't want the poors to look at you as they walk by on the street.
Yeah, a family of rats lives in our grill. We eat rats. But you know, mainly, this is the place where we like to bring girls back to hang.
Or guys.
What?
I mean, tits.
Yeah, I love tits.
So Digby, have you ever successfully talked to a human woman?
No, but only because my relationship with my mom is like super dysfunctional.
Yeah, I heard boobs are like totally square and like that's not really my thing.
So, when would you like to start the interview?
In her what?
No, the interview about how the toxic culture surrounding Greek life and how Alpha Sigma Sigma is facing severe hazing allegations.
Get him, Bill!
You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Okay, ready?
Let's go.
Welcome.
Wait, do you want me to go or?
I thought I was going.
No,
No, you go. You go. You go.
Sean and Mike want well, you guys.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Welcome to G.
I thought I was supposed to start.
I thought I was gonna go first.
I thought.
Here comes Parker.
Come on, guys. It's not that hard, all right? It's just one line. All right. You guys know the line.
Welcome to GWTV. You can visit us at gw-tv.com.
See, that wasn't so bad.
Welcome back to the show. Looking forward to 2020. A lot's happened over the past month, so let's take a look at what the candidates are up to on this episode's edition of On the Trail. Presidential candidate Andrew Yang held a campaign rally just a few blocks from campus recently at the Lincoln Memorial. Even though Yang remains a long shot for the Democratic nomination, his promise to give a monthly freedom dividend of $1,000 to every American adult has attracted many enthusiastic followers who call themselves the Yang Gang. Look, if I got $1,000 every month, I'd be rich enough to join the Gucci Gang, but still not rich enough to graduate from GW without crippling debt. Okay, all right. Joe Biden announced his 2020 run to the excitement of Joe Biden and Joe Biden alone. Here's just a couple people that we'd rather have running than Joe Biden, all right? Vince Vaughn, Air Bud, Lance Bass, all the Spice Girls, Adam Sandler, and Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart on a joint ticket, pun intended. Donald Trump reacted to Biden's announcement with a tweet that said, "You'll be dealing with some people who truly have some very sick and demented ideas." And weird, it seems like he ran out of people to indirect and has started tweeting about himself. During a town hall, Bernie Sanders said that he thinks all incarcerated individuals should be allowed to vote. This is one of those things that you say and then just immediately regret, like asking someone how they're doing and then not knowing what to do when they start crying. Bill Weld, who's probably in charge of his local Rotary Club or something, is trying to challenge President Trump for the Republican nomination. Weld was born in the same town on Long Island as me, so I can speak directly to him. If you want a president whose favorite landmark is probably a bull statue with an uncomfortably visible dick and also has an obsession with Italian food that just floats in sauce, Bill's your guy. I mean, just as a side note, I'm not sure what's worse for your heart, cheese-covered chicken or 600 hamburgers. And now that I'm pretty sure that Queen Elizabeth is immortal following her 93rd birthday, maybe she'll just take over the states again and we won't need to worry about any of this. That would really be great. While we're looking forward to 2020, we're definitely not looking forward to seeing anyone from high school this summer. So here with some tips on how to avoid old classmates is Valerie. Welcome onto the show, Valerie.
Hey, Ben.
You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just always have to make sure there's not someone lurking around. You know, DC always has tourists, and you never know when one of them may be your lab partner from Honors Bio.
It's pretty true. Gotta stay alert. What do you usually do when you're back home to avoid high school friends?
Well, it's extremely important to remember where all the old haunts are. For example, all the kids in my high school were obsessed with this one bakery in my town, so now I take the turnpike to go 3 towns over to avoid them. Another thing to think about is where you have seen them before in the past. I once saw a girl who was on the board of my school's French Honor Society in the supermarket near my house. So now I obviously Amazon Prime my groceries.
That's dedication. Doesn't that get like a little bit expensive though? And also really time consuming?
I mean, but that's just the price you have to pay. I have 2 jobs now, but it's so worth it. Using my methods, I haven't seen someone from my high school since Thanksgiving freshman year.
I mean, it seems like you get results. What other advice do you have?
Of course, use social media to your advantage. Snap maps, total lifesaver. Every time you leave the house, check the map. I was gonna go to my cousin's house last winter, but I saw that a group of people were all in a house on the way, and the thought of them seeing me through the window was just too much to handle. So I called my cousin and told her I got food poisoning.
All right, I do think the snap map idea is smart, but don't you think there's limits to like how far you should go? Aren't there people that you do want to see?
Well, not really. High school was a tough time. Seeing these people just remind me of when I was a loser. At least here, I'm a loser with other loser friends.
Okay, you shouldn't let these people make you feel bad about yourself. You know, you got into a great school in an amazing city. Like, the past is behind you.
I mean, yeah, but aren't I showing it to them by refusing to interact with them, you know?
You think that completely altering your lifestyle to avoid people from high school is showing it to them?
Yeah.
Okay. Any last pieces of advice?
I think that's all of it. Oh, wait, one more. Avoid the mall like the plague. It feels like every time I go to the mall, I see 5 of my high school bullies working in the Aeropostale, and then the freshmen who aren't even freshmen anymore, vaping near the food court.
Oh, yucko. That sounds like you're going to have a great summer, Valerie.
Well, I'll spend all my time on Snap Apps.
Fair. Same. Insert third relatable word here. All right. Thanks for joining us, Valerie. Stick with us. We'll have some more summertime fun for you after the break.
And this is GWTV.
Nailed that. Good job, guys.
Here with some ways to get ready for summer move out, we have Thurston RA Charlotte.
Hey, hi Ben. Thank you so much for having me back.
So you called and you said you wanted to come back on to inform students about, the do's and don'ts of move out?
Yes, Ben. I think that too often freshmen think that they're able to leave their rooms however they want when it's time for move out. I'm here to ask you to think of me, Charlotte Adams, when you leave your room a mess. Think of all the other Charlotte Adams out there who have to go through your rooms and see all the items we've left behind.
Whoa, Charlotte, what do you mean? Like, what have you found in rooms after move out?
Well, there's always the usual stuff like socks and Jewel Pods and Red Bull cans and Natty Light cans, but sometimes Sometimes it's worse.
You okay? You good?
Yeah. I just have to remind myself that it's my duty as an RA to go through the rooms at the end of the year. I just have to tell myself, Charlotte, positivity and confidence are key in life, so never give up on yourself.
Great, Charlotte. So what have you found in the rooms?
Well, besides the miscellaneous cans and illegal smoking devices out there on our smoke-free campus, last year I had to deal with some items that weren't technically illegal, but disturbing nonetheless. Like, I really don't want to see your condoms, even if you did buy them in the vending machine in the basement.
Yeah, I guess that could definitely be a little uncomfortable, like if you know the resident.
Yeah, I wish that was it, though. I once went to a room and I found a full body cutout of Joe Biden with like candles all around it, like somebody had been worshiping it.
Somebody left that in the room?
I'm only getting started. In one room, there was like a bag of hair. And at first I just thought like, gross, but who cares? But then I found a Tom LeBlanc doll in the closet and it looked like they had been stitching the hair into where his mustache should be.
Seriously?
Yeah. There was another room that just left a note that said, I'm still here. We searched for like 3 hours after that just to make sure they were actually gone. Oh, and another room, there was just had Deli Boy's face taped everywhere, like everywhere. Oh, so also on the subject of taping, I have a letter to read from the RD. Dear residents, the maintenance crew has brought it to my attention that some residents have started taping free throw lines in front of the toilets to have peeing contests. They do not appreciate it and would very much like you to stop. To be clear, please do not make using the restroom a competition. Thank you.
Wow. I mean, at least you're only cleaning out one building. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I wish. No. For overtime, I help to do inspections at the frat houses. They're actually pretty clean for the most part. I mean, not up to my standards, but wow, compared to some of the 9th floor guys' rooms in Thurston, it's pretty easy. Although, one time when I was in Cap Sig, I did find a bucket of receipts from a place called Rent-A-Goat. Do you know what that's about?
Sounds like they were renting a goat.
Yeah, well, anyway, I think the funniest thing I've ever found is probably this really high-quality photo of George the Colonial asleep in a pile of vomit. Yeah, we were all dying laughing until we actually found the pile of vomit and had to clean it up.
All right, Charlotte, this really isn't informative about move out or like, it just really reaffirms my decision not to become an RA. Thanks for coming on, though. In the spirit of welcoming back old friends of the show, we welcome Tristan and Christoph to test their love against another GW couple. Check out a sneak peek of the new GW game show, Trouble in Paradise.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Trouble in Paradise, the dating show where two couples compete to see who knows their significant other better. But like in paradise this time. Let's meet today's contestants. On one side, we have 5-time champs Kelly and Kelly. It's still weird. Kelly is majoring in political science and chairman of YAF, and his girlfriend Kelly is a sophomore majoring in, housewife.
I love cleaning.
My last name is Robert, so just call me R. Kelly for clarity.
I will not be doing that. And on the other side, we have the competition, Tristan and Christoph. Tristan is a classics major and a Hebrew minor, and Christoph is a 5th-year senior and an interaction design major. They're both from small towns in western Pennsylvania. Welcome, Tristan and Christoph. All right, now that the contestants have been introduced, let's go over the rules. It's pretty simple. Each couple's goal is to score points by matching answers to couple-related questions. The couple with the most points after 3 rounds of questions wins. Let's get started. All right, guessing first is Kelly R. and Tristan. Your question is, what is your partner's favorite activity?
It's not about me getting it. It's about you getting it.
I'm so sorry.
I believe in you.
Got it.
All right, time's up. Kelly, what do you have?
Well, Kelly's an absolute whiz in the kitchen. I know how much she likes making me sandwiches, so I'm gonna guess that.
No, sweetie. My favorite activity is waiting for you to get back from your busy day at classes.
So cute.
Thanks.
Great. Well, Tristan, how about you?
Well, whenever it's raining, Christoph likes to walk down to the water gate and stare into the apartments of strangers while pressing his hands up against the wall while Unwritten plays on his AirPods.
Oh my God, yes. You see, this is why we're the best couple, and when we go home at night, you know, there's no longing, aching feeling of regret or, you know, deep, unseated loneliness.
All right, well, Tristan and Christoph get 1 point. Next question. What is your partner's favorite song? time's up. All right, Kelly, what's your guess?
R. Kelly's favorite song is Ain't by Dr. Dre.
She got it.
Whew. And Christoph?
Okay, so he really liked this song. We heard it at a bar like 3 weeks ago by this underground band called Blood Shackles. It was the third song in the set. He doesn't know a name actually. It's just like really guttural, like screaming noises.
Babe, it was actually the second song that I liked.
Okay, that's 1 point Team Kelly. And now for the last question of the game, what does your partner love most about you?
You got this, babe. You got this, babe.
I know.
Get it right about it.
Yeah.
All right, time's up. Kelly, what's your guess?
Kelly loves that I only shower once a week to maintain a steady musk.
That's what I put.
There you go.
You know I do.
Gross. Tristan?
Well, Christoph loves my flowy hair.
Actually, I think your hair is the least appealing feature about you.
Babe, do you know how much this hair costs to maintain? Okay, the guy who cuts the hair for the Taco Bell Chihuahua cuts my hair. Do you know how hard he is to book? He has one hand and 3 fingers, and he lost the other 2 because the Chihuahua. No, of course you don't know that because you don't know anything about style, and you don't know anything about anything.
Okay, excuse me. I don't know anything about style. I don't have style. Okay, this sock costs $300. Oh, but I don't know anything about style. Okay. You know what? You can watch this stylish butt leave the studio.
Not the butt. Get back here. Babe.
Losers.
Tragic.
And that's all we have for you today. Kelly and Kelly R have won once again. That's a wrap for Trouble in Paradise. Catch us next week to see if you can beat this couple.
Well, folks, it looks like that's all we have for you today. Until next time.
Summer.
Tell me we're doing
Woo! What time is it? Summertime. It's our vacation. What time is it? Intern time. Okay, going down. What time is it? Time to cry. No compensation. What time is it? Intern time.
Gonna be on the hill, make a difference in the house. That's just a joke. I'm taking calls, getting coffee, and breaking down.
Finally got an interview and I'm confident, yay! They stop goats from becoming goats and they can't afford to pay. All of us are tired and already wanted out. We're blinded by exhaustion in about 1 hour. What time is it? Summertime. It's our vacation. What time is it? Intern time. Okay, so now what time is it? Time to cry. No compensation. What time is it? Summertime. School's out. Scream and shout.
Don't have to work, I'm off the hook. I'll spend 3 months on the yacht on a never-ending vacation, snorting lines until I drop. Nothing goes wrong, I swear to God. No one fell off the boat. No, seriously, if you find a body in the bay, it was not ours. So. So I explicitly told you that I had nothing to do with that body in the bay.
You're not here because of a body in the bay. We found 4 pounds of coke and other illegal substances on your family's yacht.
So you didn't find the body?
What body?
You know what? It sounds like I've done nothing wrong and I'm free to go. So I'm just gonna.
Sit down. Look, kid. This is not gonna end well for you. But if you can tell us who sold you the drugs, we may be able to work something out.
You're seriously gonna arrest me for 4 pounds of coke? I know babies that weigh way more than 4 pounds. Okay, what are you gonna do? Arrest me for possession of a baby?
Tell me who sold you the drugs.
Normally, I'd call my lawyer Michael, but he's going through some things right now. Look, I'm not gonna tell you who sold me the drugs. Okay, I'm not a snooch. So.
You mean a snitch?
No, I meant a snooch, okay? Snooch is my friend who would totally tell you that Triple H is the one that sold us the drugs because he is a snitch.
I guess that counts. We can probably lower it down to about a $70,000 fine.
Come on, man. I could have bought like 6 pounds of Coke with that money.
I'll be right back.
What's going on here? I'm just gonna sit down. It's hot. Well, that's it for the entire semester. I guess we had a lot of fun this semester. I know I did. And keep watching Debrief. You can check out everything that we do on gw-tv.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll see you next semester.
I'll miss you.
I'm gonna miss you a lot too, buddy. See ya. Bright and early tomorrow morning, 8:30. Alright. You guys have any ideas for this thing?
Which thing? I wrote like 4 packages this episode.
The hosting, because I'm...
You going to Australia? Yeah, we know. You mention it like twice every time we meet.
Study abroad's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I wrote one. I'll send it to you. Just open it and let me know when you're ready to start.
Okay. What's the gist of it?
Basically, we kill you.
What? No, why?
No, I like that.
Why does it have to be like that? Why can't I just like peacefully retire or something?
We're millennials. We're never going to be able to retire.
Stop acting like you're old. You're not even 21 yet.
You're both freshmen. You know what? Let's just read the script. I'll give it a shot.
Okay. It takes place in the alley behind the firehouse. You all ready?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Anthony. I think we should co-host next semester.
Yeah, I'd be down. But how? It's not like Ben's just going to give it up. His ego wouldn't allow it.
That's true. But what if we don't make it his choice?
What do you mean? Like, kill him?
Well, we could threaten him, and if that doesn't go well... Wait. Shh. What's that over there?
Ben walks by where Bella and Anthony are sitting and towards the alley. Pauses. Are you kidding me? How's that for timing?
You in?
Sure.
Hey! Ben! Give us a show or we'll kill you!
Alright, I gotta pause. So why can't I just like retire and go play golf for the rest of my
Violence is the only answer.
Agreed.
Look, I just don't want to do this. Can we just figure something out tomorrow morning at the shoot? Like, I'm tired right now. That's kind of just my excuse for chronic procrastination at this point.
Fine, I'm tired too.
Anthony, people are going to be so confused when they realize your name's not Theon.
Yeah, I guess we can hold off.
Alright, this will be yours soon.